Good morning, everyone. It is 9:29 right now. Welcome back to the program. As you can see, we are in the Wood Harbor kitchen right now, and Chef Tag Grand George joining us from Les Jardins. Thank you for being here. We are going to be here today talking about some things that you can do involving mazola oil. A lot of times people are a little afraid to dive into using some oils and things like that, but we were just talking off air here. Using oil is not all a bad thing.
Oh, no.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. There's lots of uses for this oil. As a chef, I like to use local ingredients. Mazola corn oil is made from corn grown right here in the Midwest.
How about that?
So, that's a great plus.
And it's 100% pure oil, no additives, which is great.
Yes. It is also a very clean and neutral tasting oil, so it doesn't overpower any other flavors, which makes it incredibly versatile. You can use it for sautéing, grilling, frying, baking, marinating, and even salad dressings like this recipe.
Okay, we're going to dive into a recipe here in just a little bit, but you mentioned marinades too, and some people may not understand that you can use an oil for a marinade. For people that cook a lot, that's a commonplace. But explain what a marinade involving oil is all about.
A marinade involving oils, typically I would use maybe like a 2-to-1 ratio oil to something acidic, whether it's a vinegar, lime juice, lemon juice. But I do like to use oil in marinating. It works on chicken, pork.
And what's the
beef.
purpose of having that oil in that base?
It really just helps to kind of tenderize the meat a little bit before you cook it, especially grilling. High heat applications, whatever you're going to do with your protein, it's high heat. And marinade is definitely going to help that.
There you go.
Meat, yeah.
So that's awful good. Also, something else that I want to let you know about: the folks over at Mazola have something new. The introduction of Mazola Bouillon, which is a chicken flavor, and a tomato with chicken flavor, which is a bouillon. It's cholesterol free, and one way you can turn the brand you trust for authentic flavor and taste into something even more special. So you might want to check that out next time you're over at the grocery store. First of all, tell us a little bit about your place, where you're at.
We are located in Beaverdale. We are kind of a new American French-inspired bistro. We serve dinner Thursday, Friday, Saturday evenings, and we serve a terrific brunch on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday both.
Really? Okay. Yeah. And how long have you been there?
4 years.
Wonderful. So it's a great place, isn't it?
I enjoy it. I'm having a lot of fun with the food. I get to be creative, also fundamental, and I get to use a lot of seasonal ingredients, which is something we strive for.
Now we're coming down to the end of the farmers markets and things like that. Is that kind of, you say, let's utilize what we can while we're at it, or?
Yeah, we're using a lot of garden vegetables, zucchini, squash, still getting some green beans, tomatoes.
Right.
So a lot of the tomatoes are just really starting to turn.
Okay, wonderful. So what are we going to be creating here today? Because this, first of all, it looks great just by itself. So what is this concoction comprised of?
Using Mazola corn oil, this is a Fiesta corn and black bean salad.
Okay, so this is simply, here's the Mazola here. We got to hang on to the Mazola. That'd be great. So what's the first thing you do here?
I have some boiled Iowa sweet corn. Cut off the cob, a can of black beans drained, and then some cilantro.
All right, now you mentioned the boiled Iowa sweet corn. There's so many different ways of preparing sweet corn. Is that your preferred method, is boiling, as opposed to people that put it in the microwave or on the grill? Or?
Yeah. We're also using a lot of sweet corn at the restaurant right now.
I would imagine.
I'm doing like 3 dozen at a time.
Are you really?
Yeah. Then we cut
How big of a vat is that you put that in?
About that big.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And is the corn still really coming off good from the fields right about now, or is it starting to dwindle?
The taste is starting to diminish a little bit, I think. So.
But you can kick it up a notch, as that one chef used to say, by adding a couple of things to it, right?
Yeah, you betcha. So we're going to start with our base for our Fiesta corn and black bean salad. I have some sautéed peppers and onions sautéed in the Mazola corn oil.
There you go. Perfect. That works.
And then we're going to add a little.
And just get them so they're a little bit translucent. Is that what you're looking at for the onions there?
Yeah. And then we'll add some chili powder and cumin for a little bit of spice.
Now, why are you putting cumin in there? Chili powder, a lot of people say that's pretty common, but why cumin?
I just like the base flavor that it gives. It's gonna soak up mix in with the dressing and
give it some body.
Yeah, the corn's gonna soak that up. A nice squeeze of citrus.
And you're using fresh lemon, obviously, if you don't have fresh lemon, but you prefer, chefs seem to prefer the fresh ingredients, don't they?
Yeah. And I just like the lemon. You can use lime. I just like the full citrus flavor of the lemon. So.
Okay.
Then we have some salsa verde.
Now, what is that?
That's blended up tomatillos, onions, cilantro, jalapeno. That's been boiled a little bit and then just blended up. With a little bit of mazola oil in
Now,
there
do you
as well.
create this yourself?
Yes, I do. But for the home cooked, you can buy a store-bought version that would work just fine.
All right, make it a little bit easier.
So this salsa verde is just going to add all the flavor to this.
All right, salsa verde. Okay.
One other thing to keep in mind with mazola corn oil is that it is extremely heart-friendly. It is clinically proven to reduce cholesterol more than extra virgin olive oil.
How about that? The corn oil is.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they have a tendency to reach for the other oil, but the corn oil is the one you really need to be reaching for.
Well, it's a good versatile.
Now, what about salads? What about salads? Dressings?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Salad dressings. Yeah. It's just a good all-purpose, family-friendly oil.
And it's an Iowa product, too. I don't know of too many olive trees that are here in Iowa, so that's really cool. So that's really good to know about corn oil by using that for your favorite salad dressing recipe. How about that? So you're getting it thoroughly mixed here. Let's show the camera here real quick just to get a good shot of that. So that looks good enough just to start spooning in your mouth right now, as Dixie Longate would say. But there you go. So that's perfect.
So we're going to top this with a little bit of feta. You could use queso fresco. Mexican queso blanco.
Okay.
And then put a few more cilantro leaves on top.
Love cilantro.
Yeah, I do
and
too.
it's not going to be around long. The fresh stuff isn't going to be around long, so you might want to grab it while you can.
So this salsa is extremely versatile as well. You could use this as a dip, just as is.
With a corn chip or something, or tortilla chip?
Yeah, you could use it as a relish. You could use it as a condiment. You could use it as the actual ingredients. I like to do like pork carnitas with this sort of salsa inside of a quesadilla with some cheese, and then it's just full of flavor.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So all these people that are out there watching you create this, you're saying that looks really good by itself, but there's so many different things you can do with just this one base. Now, how long will that last in a refrigerator, do you think?
I would keep that 3 to 4 days in the fridge.
3 to 4. No, the answer is about a day until I get done eating it is what the right answer is. But no, about 3 or 4 days, which is good. So you can make it before the weekend and then utilize it all weekend long.
Yeah, you betcha.
That is great. But again, utilizing mazola corn oil, and again, don't be afraid of using corn oil.
Yeah.
No, like you mentioned, it is good for you, and again, it enhances any flavors that you have to dial into it.
Yep, you betcha.
That's wonderful. All right, now the Mazola website, folks, if you want to jump online and find out more recipes, again, we mentioned just a couple of them right here, mazola.com. It doesn't get any simpler than that, mazola.com. Again, one of the most well-known brands in the industry, and again, it is Iowa friendly too. I love the fact that it's Iowa friendly, and the fact that you guys use it over at your place too. Yeah. That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming in, man. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And when are you cooking next over at your store? I'm actually cooking tomorrow, prepping, and then Wednesday evening we're open. We're doing our annual tomato dinner Wednesday evening. Tomato dinner? Yeah, okay, explain the tomato dinner. We do a multi-course, multi-dishes in each course, and every dish has at least one variety of heirloom tomato in it, from the starters all the way through the desserts. Wow, dessert with tomatoes? Yep. What would you make for a dessert with a tomato? This year we are making a tomato basil olive oil cake. Okay. With a little goat cheese frosting. All right. This interesting combinations too, folks. If you want to check that out, jump on. Can you go online to see what you guys have up your sleeve or not? Yeah, you betcha. Okay. You betcha. Yeah. You can go on our website and check out all of our upcoming events. There you go. Perfect. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much. And again, Mazola corn oil. Use it, and you'll be so glad you did. Mazola.com for more recipes and ideas of how you can use that. It is 9:39, and we will be right back. You're watching CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines, and the lady stole what? Yeah, wait till you find out what she ripped off. That's coming up next.